Good morning everybody, welcome into Sunday the 7th of April 2024. I am Spirit of Life Alchemy and this is your morning message tarot reading. So we have some astrology and we have the moon starting off the day in Pisces. All the astrology is from the UK, we're now in British summertime. So, amend sort of your astrology for where you are, what time zone you're in. Okay, but this is from the UK. So yeah, the moon starts off the day in Pisces. It's going to form a conjunction to Neptune in Pisces. Then it's going to move into Aries, where it's going to form a sextile to Pluto in Aquarius, and then a conjunction to Venus in Aries. So reigniting that Venus sextile Pluto of transformations in love from yesterday. So, with the moon still in Pisces, we're still completing out the new moon in Pisces lunar cycle. We're in the dark of the moon. We've got the new moon solar eclipse on Monday. So we're clearing out, we're emptying and releasing anything and everything that that we don't need to carry through into the new month. But not just the new month, it's the new astrological year. It's the first new moon of the new astrological year, new moon in Aries. So we had a new beginning when the sun moved into Aries at spring equinox, and now the moon's moving in, and this is the first new moon of the astrological year. Okay, so that's the energy we're in, the clearing out, and that sort of emptying out and releasing is intensified this month because we had the full moon lunar eclipse in Libra as well 2 weeks ago. So there's this big sense of releasing and letting go, so that we're ready for transformation at the new moon solar eclipse. Yay! Woo! So energies for today, besides all of that I've just gone on about, is dream big and dissolve illusions to transform ourselves. A good affirmation for today would be, I am loved. I am love, I am lovable, and I am loved. So let's do some cards and see what the cards want to tell us for today. So we're going to use the Lightseers Tarot, and we're going to use the Gaia deck. Okay, so let's see, what do we need to know? What do we need to know for Sunday the 7th of April 2024? Messages from Spirit, please, for the collective. What help, advice, support and guidance can Spirit give the collective to help us navigate today's energies for our highest and greatest good? Okay, what do we need to know? Ooh, big gusts of wind out there. I've had to wait a while. I've had to wait an hour or so because it was so sunny and bright in here, I couldn't see anything. So it's like, oh, it's got a bit cloudy, let's get in there and do my readings. So let's see, what do we got? Oceans of eternal love, healing, creativity and fertility. This is that moon conjunct Neptune in Pisces, dissolving and releasing everything that doesn't serve anymore, so that we can access deeper levels of creativity and fertility, because we're closer to our true selves, our soul selves. And as we release and let go, it brings healing. Brings healing, always good to bring healing in. Okay, I'm just noticing flame tree at the bottom there as well. Okay, then we've got night winds, facing fear, subconscious release and healing. So again, in that sort of void space is where we sort of confront ourselves and see what's being reflected back at us, and we can release limitations and old beliefs and things like that, and bring healing. As I said before, this is particularly potent at the moment because we're in eclipse season. For the last few days, I've had this sense of I'm just spiraling downwards in darkness quite willingly. There's no fear, there's no panic. I'm really calm and at peace, and surrendering to it. It's like I've got all my tools, all my, healing tools and everything like that. I could transform transform it in an hour. Say no, if I would say a moment, but no. So the healing techniques, an hour session, I could transform it. But I don't feel the need to. I feel that this sinking is going to continue right down to the new moon solar eclipse. And I feel that is where the treasure is, whatever the treasure is. I don't know yet, but yeah, just in this calm, peaceful state, completely surrendered and just spiraling down. And it's okay. It feels fine. We'll see what comes out of it. Okay, then we've got liberation. So some sort of liberation is coming. Okay, so liberation, breaking free from negative attachments. So you can see that what the theme is there for today. As we go towards that new moon solar eclipse, and the liberation, I feel, is going to be initiated at the new moon solar eclipse, but I think it's going to be growing and strengthening and increasing right up to the Jupiter-Uranus conjunction in Taurus on the 20th or the 21st of April, and that will be the bursting free as we then and because the full moon in Scorpio is a few days after that, and then we have Mercury stationing direct. It's like so the Scorpio energy is the diving deep, and then coming up with the treasure, being the phoenix, being reborn, and then becoming the eagle. It feels like all that symbolism feels like it's it's connected to all of this. So it's like, yes, these things, they often don't happen in a moment or in a day. You have this unwinding or this increasing energy as it grows stronger with each day, or it reduces with each day, depending if we're waxing or waning, increasing or releasing. Okay, but we've got a really clear message there. So, and it's like, oh, hurrah, 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 hurrah. I like that message. So let's do some tarot. Let's see what the tarot wants to tell us for today. Okay, so we're using the Light Seers deck. Let's see, what do we need to know? What do we need to know for Sunday the 7th of April 2024? Messages from Spirit, please, for the collective. What help, advice, support and guidance can Spirit give the collective to help us navigate today's energies for our highest and our greatest good? What do we need to know? Okay, so where we find ourselves today, the Magician. I like that too. We have the Seven of Cups. We have the Ace of Swords. We have the Hanged Man. We have the Page of Wands. The Clarifiers. We have the Ten of Pentacles. We have the Three of Swords. And we have the Hermit. Okay, beneath what's coming out in the subconscious, we've got the little old devil there. We've got the Page of Pentacles. We've got the Six of Cups. We've got the Three of Wands. the Ten of Wands and the Ten of Cups, the Chariot, the Sun, oh, the Emperor. That's it, yeah, that's the reading. I'm just looking at the other cards. No, we end there. Oh, right, I've just got another message through for the Devil and the Emperor. Okay, so where we're starting off, the Magician. So all this magical transformation, all this healing work, this reclamation work, this metamorphosis, it's within us. We have all the tools, everything we need. You know, we channel down from source, metamorphosize and transmute and transform that energy within us, and then we manifest into the 3D. Easy. Invincible. It would be if we didn't have all the fears and the subconscious stuff going on that keeps us not believing we can do that. Okay, but it's there. That's our full potential. When we remember that we're interdimensional, infinite beings of light and love, they're just down here having a little old human experience within an infinite universe. You know, the only thing that limits us is those little human beliefs, okay, which have been indoctrinated into us, okay, within our own lifetime, through families and societies and things like that, all the outer authorities, from governments to religions to, you know, the education system to work. You know, we're constantly indoctrinated with all these limiting beliefs. And it's not just in this lifetime, you know, we carry family patterns, we carry ancestral stuff, we carry the wounds of the collective, okay? And one of our jobs in life, and particularly in this life, is to release ourselves from all those limiting beliefs, and become who we truly are. Live our lives from a soul level. Follow our bliss. So yeah, that that's this new moon solar eclipse energy with Mercury retrograde. Okay, and Mercury rules the Magician. So, you know, even more of that knowing yourself. Mercury retrograding in Aries, the new moon solar eclipse in Aries. It's all about reclaiming your sovereignty, reclaiming your power, knowing who you are, connecting in with your soul and living from your soul self. Okay, what's leaving and going into the past, fading away? We've got the Seven of Cups. The fantasy futures. This is the illusions and the delusions and things. In the Thoth deck, I call it the emotional quagmire. It's all that dross that we're wading through, okay? And this new moon solar eclipse and Mercury retrograde is a really good opportunity to filter through that and release those emotions, those thoughts, those beliefs, those narratives. You know, they don't serve us anymore. Get them gone. Okay, so that's that. The foundation, what's at the root of everything, is we've got the Ace of Swords. So we've got, this is an epiphany. The truth, the sword of truth, the divine gift of seeing the truth. So it can be an epiphany or something. It's suddenly sort of, it's almost the way I see it is sometimes it can be the flash of the sword of truth in front of you. And for me, the sword of truth, the blade, the metal blade is so shiny. It's like a mirror and it reflects you back at you. There's no hiding. So yeah, it can be like that flash of just seeing the truth. Suddenly, once you see it, you can't hide for it. It could come as an epiphany. It's different for everybody depending on sort of, you know, your senses and things like that. But yeah, our foundation is there's an epiphany coming. Okay, the message from source, from spirit, is suspended animation, pausing. This is the Hanged Man. Okay, just being stationary. The new moon is new moon solar eclipse is a portal, and it's like a death and a rebirth. Like daylight is paused while the moon travels across the front of the sun. Also, what I'm loving is this shining light from the crown chakra, which is taking me back to this Ace of Swords and this epiphany. Okay, looking at things from a different perspective. What if you really were a multidimensional, infinite being of light and love, and you're just having a human experience, and all those limitations and all those restrictions, you know, they're just been put on you by somebody else, by other people that don't want you to be in your full power, and yet all that power is within you. What if that was really true? Could you start imagining what your life could be like? Okay. Could you get yourself inspired by that? The Page of Wands here. Can you start imagining sort of how you could live your life, how different it would be from all the limited beliefs? Okay, so then we've got the clarifiers. We've got the 10 of Pentacles. Okay, the 10 of Pentacles. This is, you know, having that security and stability and prosperity and abundance in our physical life, making our physical life easier for ourselves. You know, again, how different would life be if you weren't always worrying about where money's coming from, doing jobs you didn't like, you know, and sort of, you know, all the problems in the physical world. What would it be like to have a life where they weren't there? Okay, that's the thing I'm getting with the 10 of Pentacles. I was actually dreaming about the 10 of Pentacles earlier this week. And the 10 of Pentacles I was dreaming about was the one in the El Goliath shadow deck, where you've got the oyster with the Kabbalistic tree of life in there, with black pearls, all the Sephira. And sort of what was coming through to me was the message that the world's your oyster, and the key to the world being your oyster is to know yourself. And through spiritual disciplines, doesn't have to be Kabbalistic, you know, whatever whatever your spiritual pathway is. Even, I mean, I completely make mine up from everything and anything. It's like, oh, that's an inspiration. Oh, I'm being led over there now. Oh, I'm using the gods of this pantheon and the goddesses of this pantheon, and I quite like the idea of that. I'm going to bring that in. So, you know, I'm a real sort of cauldron of, you know, experience and experimental. That's the way I live my life. And yeah, just taking from everything, coming up with my own amalgamation of things. So you don't have to follow any particular discipline. You can just make that stuff up as long as it works for you. Yeah, I tune into my army of spiritual allies, and they download things to me, and into my intuition, and it's like, okay, well, that's a way of doing that. So yeah, and it comes back to being the magician. Okay, the 10 of Pentacles comes back to being the magician. Okay. We create a magical life by being magical ourselves and using magic. However that is for you, it's all energetic. And it can be anything. So there's no one road, let's just say that. There's no one path. There's infinite numbers of paths and ways to do this. And I think sort of part of the work is finding the way that suits you. Okay, so that's the first card in the clarifiers. Then we've got the Three of Cups, sorry, the Three of Swords, okay, with the Hermit. So the Three of Swords is the wounds, and Chiron is exactly conjunct the new moon lunar eclipse, sorry, new moon solar eclipse tomorrow. The sun, the moon, and Chiron all conjoin together or conjunct together at 19 degrees 24 minutes. You know, so this is a big healing opportunity. So we're looking at our heart wounds. What are the limiting beliefs and hurts and pains and all of that stuff that prevents you from believing that you're a magician and you can create a magical life? That's what we need to be looking at. And the key to doing that is become the hermit, go inside. And again, we've got more lights here. This looks like it's heart, solar plexus, more even solar, sorry, not solar, sacral. This is going downwards. Soul work is about going deep down. Spiritual work is going up, and soul work is going down to connect with our soul. Okay, so we're bringing in the two with the Hanged Man and the Hermit. We're bringing in the spiritual stuff, and we're bringing in the soul-led stuff, and magicianing, metamorphosizing and transmuting all that knowledge and wisdom and wonder within us. To then, you know, we can set our intentions to embark on a magical life. Okay, so that's what's going on consciously. What's going on in the subconscious? So the first card I pulled was the Devil card, and the last card I pulled was the Emperor. And what I saw was, for want of a better word, and I'm not talking about sort of men out there, I'm talking about our internal masculine energies, the dark masculine and the light masculine. Okay, so the devil is the dark masculine. All the restrictions and beliefs, everything that's been put on us to limit and addict us and prevent us from self-mastery, because for me the Emperor is self-mastery. Okay, it's the organization, it's the you have a goal, you have a plan, and you go out and you know how to achieve it, and you go and you play the game, the chess of life. Chess, he has got a chess piece, but you know how to win at the game of life. The devil wants us to lose. He wants to keep us enslaved to all the limiting dark energies, internal and external. Okay, so what's going on in the subconscious is we're going from this to this. Okay, so we're connecting with our divine masculine within. Okay, and so the journey between that is, we start off with the Page of Pentacles. We're learning something new. We're learning a new way of being. Okay, so that we can create in a new way out in the physical world. We may need to look back into the past, reminisce of how we got to where we are now. Okay, this feels completely like an inner journey. I don't think there's exes from the past coming back in or anything like that. There may be for the odd one or two of you, but generally it's us looking back into the past, into our paths. Because I think sometimes we have to remember to heal the wounded hearts and things. We have to look backwards before we can go forwards. Okay, and that's perfect. In this dark of the moon, it's a perfect time to do that, to look back to the new moon in Pisces, to look back to just before the new moon in Aries last year, to look back 5 years, to look back 10 years, to look back however far you need to go. Okay, then you can see sort of the limiting behaviours, the old narratives. What shows up is the stuff the stuff that's ready, that's not you anymore, because you've grown and you're evolving into somebody else. Okay, so when we can see what we're not anymore, then we can start setting intentions to create a life for who we are now. Okay, the Three of Wands there. And that involves letting go of all the burdens, the Ten of Wands, all the shoulds and the expectations and the conditioning, and sort of really have a look at the role that you've been groomed for in life, because that's where the conditioning is. That's where sort of everybody's expectations of you are. And what I would say to that is take those nine, take 9 of the wands and create yourself a great big bonfire and burn it away, and leave yourself with just the Ace of Wands, that passion, that soul driven purpose from deep within you. Okay, and carry that forward with you into the new moon solar eclipse. Okay, so we'll let that go. When we do that, get to the Ten of Cups. So we've got 3 tens in the reading. The 10 we don't have is the Ten of Swords, because we've already dealt with that and we've returned to the Ace of Swords. Okay, but we've got the 10 of Cups here. So for me, the 10 of Cups is the emotional state of living over the rainbow in the land of happy ever after, which is the 10 of Pentacles. Okay, but the 10 of Cups is about what it feels like to live in that place. You know, the love, the joy, the gratitude, the awe and wonder of it all. Just feeling all of that inside you. That for me is the 10 of Cups. Okay, and then we've got the Chariot. So this is having heart and mind, or conscious and subconscious mind, the 2 horses going in the same direction. Okay, rather than sort of your conscious mind's telling you this way, but from the subconscious sort of it's saying, no, that's scary, we're not doing that. Red kite's just appeared. That is my bird of truth out there. I'm gonna just take that as an omen whenever I'm channeling truth. Expect to see the red kite. So anyway, back to what I was saying. So yeah, if you're consciously, I want this, I want this, I want this, but the subconscious is going, ooh, but if you get that, you'll have to change. Ooh, if you get that, then sort of, you know, you won't be a very nice person. You know, all those you don't really want to go in that direction. So doing this work is about getting the mind, the conscious mind and the subconscious mind going in the same direction, in resonance. And the same with the head and the heart. Okay, we're moving into a time of heart-centered consciousness. Okay, so we're bringing our energy, our mind down into the heart, and we're going forward from a heart-centered place in those emotions of the 10 of Cups, of living over the rainbow in the land of happy ever after. Okay, and it's carrying us forward to the 10 of Pentacles. Okay, and then to follow on from that, we have the Sun. So this is really being soul-led. This is your Sun, is your core identity, how you shine out into the world, shining out from your soul out into the world, into self-mastery, into the light masculine, as opposed to being in the dark masculine of the devil. Okay, so the light, the feminine energies is all the internal stuff, but going out into the world, we harness our masculine energies, okay, to make our life purposeful and meaningful. Okay, that's our light masculine. That's what the masculine wants to go out and do and create in the world, emptying all that creation out into the world. Okay, so It's going to be a big one, isn't it, tomorrow? Are you excited? I am. Let's just do an Art of the Sacred Wheel card to end. I'm sure this... Oh, 29. Right, I thought it was a lot longer than that. Sometimes I just get carried away chatting. I lose track of time. And I've got a lot of recording to do today because I'm away for the weekend. So I'm doing this one, I'm doing the New Moon Solar Eclipse one, and I'm doing Monday's one. And then for my little Mercury retrograde group on Facebook, I've got tomorrow's, Sunday's and Monday's card pull meditation to record and schedule. I'm going to be delirious tonight when I've got a live Zoom. Let's hope I still make sense by then. Anyway, let's get back to this reading. Okay, so what do we need to know for Sunday the 7th of April 2024? Messages from Spirit, please, for the collective. What help, advice, support and guidance can Spirit give the collective to help us navigate Sunday's energies for our highest and greatest good? Okay, let's see, what do we need to know? Here's that one. 37, openness. Be vulnerable to yourself. Open up, surrender and open up and just see what's there. Okay, don't resist and don't fight. Okay, we're in this tide of just dropping down, releasing, letting go, which opens up healing and creativity and fertility and breaks us free from negative attachments. Okay, be open to do that. So that's your reading for today. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope it has resonated with you. If it has, please do like, share, subscribe to the channel. If you'd like a personal reading from me, then please email me at the email address below the video in the descriptions box. Have a wonderful day, and until tomorrow, from the bottom of my heart, in deep gratitude, thank you for watching.